What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. So it looks like we're getting an emergency teleport reprint. Shout out to Vexicus4666 for getting this out to the community as quick as possible. But I figured I'd just go ahead and give my 2 cents on it. So this is a reprint that not only is necessary for this time, but I think makes a lot of sense. We all know about the Cosmos, and even though we only know 4 of the monsters, to like teleport gets Cosmo Farm Girl straight from the deck. And I don't know if you guys have ever played against the deck, but I've played against Cosmos about 3 or 4 times. Every single time that somebody resolved Farm Girl, like they got so much advantage that it was almost impossible for me to come back. So getting to this card early and often is obviously a big part of the deck, and I'm thinking you're probably gonna want to run at least 2 copies of Teleport with 3 Farm Girls, considering that you can, like, if she happens to get banished somehow, you can get her back anyway from Cosmo Town. And then in the High Speed Rider set, which is where Teleport's going to get reprinted, there are the Psy Frames, and they're a completely psychic archetype. They're okay. The makeup of the deck looks all right. I think their boss monsters could be a little better, but I think a lot of this has to do with the fact that Konami is going back to kind of psychics. They're giving them support because for a long time they really, like, they released psychics in Duelist Genesis, and they gave us teleport and psychokinesis and, you know, like magical android, thought ruler, and whatnot. Then they just kind of forgot about the deck and didn't really do much. And then it wasn't really until Ritual Beast that you kind of got like a respectable psychic archetype. I mean, I know psychic got some support in like other sets, but they were more a type. They really weren't, like, there weren't any archetypes that were really based around the psychic type until, in my opinion, like Ritual Beast came out. So this could actually be, you know, like this could help out people who were kind of on the fence about Ritual Beast. You see what the deck has done in the last 6 weeks competitively, or the last kind of couple of months, but you don't really want to necessarily pick the deck up because of teleport costing so much, because in Ritual Beast there are only like 2 expensive cards in the entire deck. Everything is like $3 or less except emergency teleport and lightning Chidori. So with this reprint coming out in October, I mean, maybe you just kind of wait it out and basically are able to pick these up for nickels on like the dollar, because this shouldn't cost that much. We're also going to get a reprint of Serene Psychic Witch. I mean, maybe you could mix this into some of the other psychic decks. I don't know. I don't really think that this was necessarily a hard card to get. I believe it came out in like Extreme Victory. It may have already been reprinted as well. Emergency Teleport is one of those cards that has been reprinted, but I believe it got in the Legendary 5Ds collection. I think that it got, what's it called? I think it was reprinted as like a secret rare or something like that. So it was still relatively difficult to get. But again, it says it right here. If you missed out on these in Astro Pack 3 or Legendary Collection 5Ds, you are getting a reprint in October. I think that Teleport is a fantastic pick. It's only ever been in like Hollow. I'm just kind of waiting for the day that it'll be like a rare or a common or something like that. But as I honestly plan on building Cosmos, because I think the deck is going to be nuts, and I'm not saying nuts as in like really fun, or I think it's going to be like competitive. Like I think it's going to be like a top 5 deck in the game when everything is said and done. If not by the end of this format, then definitely by the end of next format. I think that I'm not gonna miss out on the boat this time, guys. I'm just gonna, whenever these teleports come out and they're like $6, I'm not just gonna wait around and be like, oh, they'll be cheap. I'm just gonna buy like 3 of them just so I have them, because teleport is clearly one of those cards that it's just going to be good for a very long time, because being able to search stuff straight from the deck is always good, especially when a lot of these psychic monsters are like either tuners, or I mean, you can always see or contact with them. So let me know what you guys think. In my opinion, a well-timed reprint and a very necessary one. Thank you guys for watching as always. Subscribing makes life happy.